Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 55 of Krastorio. So we are working on getting a better production of advanced circuits. We've already made more, we made more electronic circuits, but I'm not sure we want to use those for the advanced electronic circuits, because we might as well make a dedicated line for that. But we made glass, so we can easier make electronic components. Now we just need to make silicon and plastic. And the silicon is the big thing, I guess. So we want to be making enough silicon. We made a full build of glass, but that is on the bus, so we don't have to use all of that. And we won't, because a full line of this electronic components won't even use a half build of glass, so that's fine. It will use a bit more than half a line of silicon though, and a bit less than half a line of plastic bars. So silicon we should make in an expandable way that we would be able to make a full build of it, I guess, if we needed it. So silicon itself is quartz in furnaces. And we get 3 silicon every 6.4 seconds. So in a steel furnace, if I have any of those, there they are. In one of these, that time will be halved, so we get 3 every 3.2 seconds. And if we wanted to make a full build, we would need 30 per second. So that would be 10 furnaces. That could do that in 3.2 seconds. And then we multiply that by 3.2, so 32 of these, it seems. Is that correct? I might have done that wrong. Maybe we should get a calculator for this. So we want 30 items per second divided by our 3 items per craft multiplied by our crafting time, 3.2 seconds. That is 32 machines, yeah, or 32 furnaces. But we don't really need 32. Should we figure out how many we actually need to make a full build of this? 30 items per second divided by 5 items per craft. So we need 6 crafts per second. And each craft is 3 silicon. So we need 18 silicon per second. Multiplied by our craft time. Divided by our items per craft. 19.2 furnaces, so 20 basically. Okie dokie. Let's try and remember that we need 20 furnaces. One way to remember it is by not remembering, but giving yourself some way to remember. We need 20 furnaces. Where's the silicon? There. So that means we need twice as much quartz per second. So this was part of this calculation should be how much silicon we need, right? Six. Oh yeah, this is 18 silicon per second. That's what we needed. Good. So if we need 18 silicon per second, we need 36 quartz per second. And quartz is a crafting time of 2.1 or 6. So our 36 quartz per second divided by 6 items per craft is 6 machines doing this, at least if they have a crafting speed of 1. And they do. Good. Let's put that down again as well, because my memory is so bad. Good. For all of this quartz, the 36 quartz, no, the 6 crafts of quartz, we need 12 times as much sand. And we get 7.5 sand per sand craft. Oh, that I forgot a comma in the 7.5 stuff. So we need 10 crafts of sand per second. And 10 times this recipe is actually a full belt of stone, 30 stone per second. But that should be fine. But 10 brushes to make all of this sand. Let's just put those in there as well. So lots of crushes into filtration plants. How did we set this up earlier? We just set it up where we don't crush enough stone. What? Seems to me like we have more than enough stone here, but maybe that's because we can't utilize all of this quartz. Let's try and flush this system and see how we do. This starts gathering up sand, or if it starts needing more sand. This crusher can easily keep up. Then my calculations are wrong. So now it's empty, and now it starts just building up a stock. Okay, let's have a look again. I said 10 of these, 6 of these. That can't be right. We make 7.5 sand per second in one of these. We need 12 sand every... Oh, I didn't see the crafting time on this, I guess. So how far back do we need to go? To here, I guess. We multiply it by the 12 sand needed here. And we need to divide that by, what is it, 2.1? So 35 sand per second is needed. Let's divide that by 7.5 sand per sand craft. And we get basically 5 machines. But then we could just do it as over there, because this build eliminates the need for having a belt between the crusher and the quartz production. I built for the actual sand, and that is nice. So let's plant down 6 crushers for 6 filtration plants. Oops, please. over here somewhere. Actually, should we just get this blueprint finished? So we are going to once again use this belt to carry down the extra stone from the filtration plants. So we need filter inserters. Oh, come on. To filter out our stone. Where did we input the water over here? Okay, at the sides. So I guess this output disappears when we set the recipe. And it does, yeah, okay. So this is easier. And we need sand inputs. Let's just move these down below. So with sand over here, that is crushed, put into these, that will need water as well. Good. Let's start a new research. Guess this is fine, that gets rid of it, it seems. Do we have everything for it? Yes. Good, so this seems good. I can remember that we need 6 of each of these now. 20 of these, that is 3.5 per filtration plant, it seems. There they are. So I guess we just need 4 of them per plant. Actually, did I? Yeah, I did calculate in the double crafting speed of those, right? Let's just have a look over here what we did. So this is just basic furnaces. This won't be able to keep up with it. We need 6 quartz every 6 seconds basically. Multiplied by 3, so 18 quartz every 3 seconds. This is easily able to handle that, isn't it? We make 6 quartz every 2.1 seconds. Take 6 quartz every 6.4. So 2 of them is 3.2 seconds to use these 6 quartz. What? I'm confused. We output basically 3 quartz per second in this recipe. This recipe takes 6 every 6 seconds, so 1 per second. So that is at least enough for 3 of the stone furnaces at least, but for these 1 per second. So this needs 2 per second because it has a crafting speed of 2. So 3 of them is 6 per second. And we only make 3 per second. Is that correct? Calculator, please. Whoops. 6 quartz every 2.1 seconds is 2.8 quartz per second. 6 quartz every 6.4 seconds. 0.4, right? but then we have a crafting speed of 2, so we will multiply it by 2. So each of these furnaces need 1.8 per second. So what is the first number that we calculated? This one? No, not that one. This one. Divided by the 1.825, I think we got 1.5 machines. Oh well. But these can't make the silicon I need, can they? One of them makes 3 silicon every 6.4 seconds. Divided by 2. So every 3.2 seconds. This is wrenching my brain. We need 3 6, 12, 18. We need 18 every second of these, or of the quartz. This can produce 6 quartz per craft, so per second. No, not per second. God dang it! Every 2.1 seconds. So every 2.1 second we can get a silicon from that, right? No, that is 6 to 3. So only half of this quartz is made into silicon, okay. So 3 silicon every 2.1 seconds at its max. So 3 multiplied by the crafting time is... No, that's to get 1 every second. Right? No? What? I don't know what I just calculated. We want 18 per second. Multiplied by 2, because we need 2 quartz per 1 silicon. Multiplied by the crafting time. That is how much quartz we want per second, right? Am I just stupid here? Let's do this one calculation over. We want 18 silicon per second. We want 36 quartz per second. Good. So far, so good. We get 6 quartz every craft. So we need 6 crafts per second. But each craft takes 2.1 second. So we need 13 filtration plants to get us enough for 18 quartz per second. That took a lot out of me. Holy moly. 13 machines. I guess my first calculation was off. Or maybe it wasn't, and I think it was. And we can only supply 2 of these per machine. Is this the... Actually, let's pair these up even more. can... Oh, we don't need that. We need these at all times, so... And we will only need these whenever we have a pairing, so that's good. This should be easily copy-pastable, or it will be. Of course we need quartz, or some fuel for all of this. So we need an input of coke, I guess. Seems to be our go-to for fuel. And then we output the actual quartz. Now, my main reason that I usually don't want to use the near-handed inserters is that it won't work in vanilla, but these recipes are not in vanilla at all, so... Wait, am I doing this wrong? Whoops. Isn't it Shift M? It's in the wiki somewhere. Inserter hotkeys, Shift L. Okay. Let's do that with these two. So half of our output is output to the near side of this belt, and the other half is on the far side. Good. So this just needs to be expanded. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Hopefully I didn't miscalculate this so many times. How many is that? 12. Our calculator said 12.6. Do we just get the last two then? For the sake of even numbers? And pairings of buildings? Sure. So we need stone up here, first of all. And the more I do this, the more I really want more stone on the bus than just this one line. And I think we will have to figure that out at some point. But until then we'll just take from this one line. But then we need coke over here. Bring these along a bit. Great. And that should be it. Why is this up there and not down here? That seems a bit better. Oh, we need to add water to the filtration plants, of course. Good. Good, and this silicon is meant only for advanced circuit production. No, electronic components production, sorry. We need a full build of that. Or at least something similar to a full build. And we made this area for that sort of thing. So a build of silicon, a shared build of glass and plastic. Yes. So I guess we should make plastic first of all. Where is plastic? Plastic is in a chemical plant, of course. My brain is slow. Plastic. Guess we'll just have them back to back. Okay, I need to figure out something with this power stuff. It's annoying that you have to add stuff down here all the time. Should we maybe... Actually, we could say that this is our spaghetti bus. And have this stuff up here instead. Would that help anything? And we can just add one of these every time. Maybe that's stupid as well. I'm not sure how I want to do that. Coal. Plastic. And I guess we just have a line of glass coming up to merge with this. This should really be done on the spaghetti bus, so we need to figure out if we want this base to be the spaghetti bus or this up here. Where do we want the roboports and the power? Just seems like having the spaghetti bus close to the production makes sense. And we can just connect the power between all of our long in these spaces that we are leaving. That is also a possibility. And thus this up here is our spaghetti bus. So that should be all for electronic components, right? We just need the glass up here. And the coal for this plastic, of course. And the petroleum. And the petroleum is going to annoy me, because having to bring petroleum all across the bus seems stupid. Should probably have built this part down below the bus. You live and you learn. Problem is that you also have to have the pipes down here where they'll block other stuff. But we will survive, I guess. Let's see where we need to bring this. And we forgot to bring the coal. At least I didn't finish bringing the coal. That's not coal, that's coke. Damn, I'm smart. Where do we usually pull off of this coal line? Just randomly, it seems. Mostly at the bottom though, so now we pull from the top. Just need to finish this properly. There we go. Well, this doesn't really have to be there, we could just do this instead. I don't know what I like best. Maybe we don't even need it. Doesn't really matter. Our next research. Guess we might as well do this and get some of these. Atomic bombs are always nice. So that's the coal, let's bring up the petroleum. Oh, I love these long underground pipes. Where is it? There we go. And this probably needs to be scaled up if we want half a build. Let's leave a bit of space as always. And we need to add glass to this line. And we're out of belt. So electronic components. I guess we just use short-handed inserters to get both sides of the belt populated. Where is the long-handed inserters? There they are. And I need to go and grab some belt. Why are we not brought belt? Is there no belt available? Then there's a problem. There is no belt. Because we stopped this production. Oh well. Oh, this will have to make do to begin with. Just starting random researches now. Of course, some of these need to be short-handed. Can we copy paste that? Yes. Good. How many of these do we need? This machine's making this. 5 every 4 seconds. So we need 30 per second. So that's 6 by 4, 24 machines. That's the first 6. It is a bit of a waste of power poles, but who cares, to be honest. 12, 18, 24. That's not connected to anything. Okay, so if we ever need to build more electronic components, this is basically the setup for a full build. Could be more compact, but do I really care about compactness? Not really. Could say that since it's dedicated to something except for the glass, then it should be tight, but whatever. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.